So if you're a seven-figure business owner and you are sick and tired of always fighting fires in your business and you just feel like that you're stuck on this hamster wheel, so you're going to want to watch this video. So Moving to Australia asked the question in relation to a video that I posted around your operating rhythm and being able to get more done and being able to work on your business and move that needle forward. He said, most of us are always fighting fires. So how do you recommend to take a step back, to pause and identify the approach to take? It's a phenomenal question. And this is the first step towards actually getting past it, because I often find that for most business owners, they don't even ask this question in the first place. They're stuck in putting out fires and they just accept that as their status quo. So the first underlying principle is actually referred to as what we call the 5 whys. What we need to try and do is work out that the superficial thing, like the fighting the fire, the issues that you're putting out. So dealing with marketing issues, dealing with sales issues, dealing with delivery issues, dealing with financial issues. All of these things are superficial and are very rarely the root cause of the problem. So the first thing that you must do as a business owner is be able to chunk that down to be able to identify the root cause. And the best way for us to do that is a process called the 5 whys. So we continue to ask why from the superficial issue in order to start going down layers, like peeling back the layers of the onion. So let's say, for argument's sake, I am running at a loss in my business. Why? Well, I didn't produce enough revenue this month. Why? Well, I didn't make enough sales this month. Why? Well, I didn't prioritize booking in enough appointments because I was dealing with other issues. Why? Well, it's because I'm probably spread too thin because I'm responsible for marketing, sales, and delivery. And for that reason, I'm not doing any of those things well. Why? Well, because I don't have the right people or the right processes to take care of the low value tasks. Okay, well, we've got to the root cause. I am doing low value tasks that are distracting me away from my high value tasks. So if I want to have more time for high value tasks, I've got to get rid of the low value tasks. And what this now allows me to do is to start working through mapping out a project. I need to get the low value tasks off my plate. Okay, what are the low value tasks that I think I should hand off first? Let's document 5 or 10 of them. Okay, do I have anybody on the team that could take over those tasks? Yes or no? Let's assume that I do. Great. Do they know how to do those low value tasks? Yes or no? No. Okay. Do I have a written process or a system of how to train them on those low value tasks? Yes or no? Let's say no. Okay, great. Let's create the systems. And then have I trained those people, and am I confident that they have the ability to do it to this standard that I am comfortable and confident in? Yes or no? Let's say no. Okay, great. I'm going to train them on the process. I'm going to observe them doing it. And then once I'm confident, I'll hand it off and make sure that that process continues to be followed. So we do this incrementally in our business over time of various aspects. Identify the problem, superficial, use the 5 whys to chunk it down to the root cause. From that root cause, turn that into a project, or what we also refer to as a rock. And we should be focusing on implementing 3 to 5 rocks in our business per quarter. And then we rinse and repeat. And this is the process of actually working on our business, because I'm sure you've all heard this. We need to work on our business, not in it. But nobody's talking about how to work on your business. And what I often see is that business owners create some level of capacity from their business, usually because they've hired people. They abdicate responsibility of certain aspects of their business. So, hey, I've hired a salesperson. I no longer am accountable or responsible for sales. And then for whatever reason, the results fall short or something happens and they encounter this detrimental position because of getting hit for a 6 because there wasn't oversight, right? They didn't know how to work on their business and how to permanently solve issues so that they can go on to more important things, fry bigger fish, right? So if you just work on the 5 whys, you work on chunking down to the root cause, and then you work on a process of defining those rocks and working on them, then you're going to move the needle forward in your business. We've got a whole lot more detail around this, and I'll be doing some more content shortly. So if you've got more questions about how to work on your business, how to pursue these rocks, how to align the rocks with driving financial outcomes in your business, let me know your comments and I'm happy to cover them.